Hey guys, guess I'll make another video. I wanted to make an atomic toad, like a topwater frog, but I want to make it out of Bait Plastics 292, which is a medium hard blend, because the legs tend to get chewed off on one hit or two hits. So anyway, I'm going to try to use these for the first time. This is floatation beads from Lureworks. It says to put in cold, but I already heated it up and drew vacuum on it, so I'm just going to add the beads first. I've never used it, so I don't know how they're going to cloud it up. I'm going to make a simple color today. I've seen a guy make a thing called mean green. So this is watermelon 101, and then I'm going to mix a green smoked pearl with it, which is 249. So I'm going to start with 10 drops of each, and usually I just use a large red flake, but I don't know where I did with mine, so I'm going to use, in its place is a string glitter that's orange. So, and then I'm going to put some small 0.15 red flake in it. So I guess I'm going to make a mess now. I guess I'm going to try a tablespoon of this first to see what it does. Well, that's a heaping one. That's more than enough. So these are microspheres. So they're supposed to make the baits float. That's what I'm going for. Even taking the lid off, they go everywhere. You can hear it sizzling if it weren't for my washer running. It's so loud. It's mixing in eventually. Got it mixed in for the most part. What we're going to do now is add the color, because it just looks like a white creamy mess. Do 10 of the watermelon. Oh shit. It's not even cut open yet. I haven't even used this. Or the emerald green. I haven't used that either, so anyway. That's 10 of that. So this green smoked pearl looks like it's got a bunch of metal in it, like flakes. We should try 10 of that too. Next time I'm going to try mixing in the microspheres while it's still cold. And this frog does a good job of staying on top of the water already, but I want a little bit more to it, and I do plan on laminating it on the bottom with like a yellow, maybe with some, you know, a little bit of gold in it, kind of make it look like a real frog underneath. Most of them are white, more like yellow. That looks hideous. Might have to add a bunch more color to it in order to get rid of that. But the temperature is probably way low, so we're not even 300 degrees, so I'm going to heat it up some more first, and then we'll see where we're at. That looks like a pea soup green. I'm going to pause this and come back. Alright, so in between, I went ahead and added another 10 drops of each green. This is definitely going to be opaque, so you're not going to be able to see through it, so I'm wondering how much use it is to put flake in it. But I guess we'll try anyway. It still looks like fucking pea soup. But I'm going to do 10 more of each, because I can't see through it. So, and the whole reason of putting the flotation beads in is to keep it floating as well. I'm going to use that on a drop shot on some other baits. So I'm going to also shoot the minnow. These are all AI angling molds. The minnow, and then the brush hog. It's like a little hog is what I call it. So I'll shoot that too. The green's almost acceptable. Kind of looks like a frog in a way, but it's still kind of pea soupish. I can start to see the emerald green. So I'm not going to be shy on the flake since I can't see it. But I'm going to do 1/8 of each one just to start. Stuff's pretty cool. It's a heaping 8. This stuff goes everywhere. I'm going to do 1/8 in that too. Generally I wouldn't in a cup, but since this is so opaque, I'm hoping to be able to see at least some of it. Okay, I could see some of it. Mainly the string glitter, a little bit of the orange. I just want to shoot it just to see what it looks like. I might just abandon it and go without the floating beads. Now maybe if I did like a black in the top and then did this green on the underside, it would look pretty cool, but I mean, it doesn't look half bad. So I guess what I'm going to do now is add a little bit more of this orange glitter because I can't see shit. I'm going to add a whole nother 1/8, which is a lot. And I'm going to add another 1/8 of the fire red. I'll just make it a 1/4 teaspoon for both. Like I said, this is the first time I use it, so I don't even know what to expect. It's the floating beads anyway. Alright, that looks much more better. So, and like I said, I would like to shoot this with a yellow bottom. Maybe have that a little translucent. Let's see the temp we're at. About 320 degrees. We're going to heat this up a little bit again. When I come back, we'll shoot. So we're about 350, 360 area. We'll shoot these 3 molds and then I'll come back in a little bit. And take them out of the mold and see what they look like. You know, these toads use a lot of plastic. I think it's a 3 cavity, but they're pretty big. And so do the brush hogs too, so I might only be able to get these 2 molds. The minnows don't take that much. I realized my hand was in front of the camera the whole time. It's sucking down pretty fast. So we'll come back here and we'll take them out the mold. Alright, so it's been a couple minutes. My molds were cold before I shot them. So the reason I want to shoot this was mainly for the toad or the frog, whatever you want to call it. So AI molds come with like little metal nut certs that lock this. But I like to screw on this so I can torque it down, because I don't have to use any external clamping devices usually. Let's see. Huh. I mean, it's not hateful. They all filled in everywhere. So, got the nice little hook slot underneath. And then when you go up over the top, your hook sits on the top of this. And these feet here really paddle pretty hard. So, I was thinking I added too much micro beads, but I'm not too sure if I did or not. So I'm just not used to looking at a bait that you can't see through. I mean, you can see a little bit of light through the legs. But anyway. So next will be the brush hogs, or little hogs, is what I call them. A pretty big mold. It's a pretty small bait, but I want to use it on a drop shot or even on a trailer of a jig. That way when it hits the bottom it kind of stands up. It's not the worst. Kind of looks like broccoli. Or we'll just call it pea soup. But they all turned out good. The tentacles are all looking good. No denting that I see. I guess this had a little piece of blue on it because I didn't check this mold to see. It kind of just melted into the green. Still work. Alright, so for the last one, it'll be a little drop shot minnow. I like this one. It works pretty good. It works really great as a chatterbait trailer, especially on like a 1/4 ounce and lower. But I like it in the drop shot as well. So it's not too hateful. It's got, see how it's got like a fatter belly. And I just nose hook these on a drop shot hook. I'll just tie the good old drop shot knot. So anyway, there's that. And I guess we'll see if they actually float. So I'm gonna pause this and get a container and fill it up. Alright, so we're back. I guess we'll try the toad first. That does float. Even when you push it down, it still comes back up. Pretty buoyant. Seems like the legs or the tail's definitely a lot more buoyant. But I kind of like the front to go down anyway. It brings these up. And when you throw it in the water, you kind of want it to sink first. And all I use is like a screw lock owner 4/0 beast hook with no weight on this. So if that floats, they're all going to float. That really floats pretty good. Yeah, that's going to be good. Because I try to use a small drop shot hook so they sink much slower, but these should stay floating. That's what I've always liked about Z-Man stuff, is it floats and buoyant. Oh yeah, that's good. These really float because they're almost like a tube. They're not hollow in the middle, but there ain't much to them. So anyway, I kind of like the way this turned out. It's not exactly the color I want it, but it's kind of like an army camo green. But what I'll do is I'll make a part 2 where I'll make a yellow for the base, and then I'll shoot it as a laminate and see how it turns out. Appreciate you guys checking out my stuff.